Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Barcelona finding their passes. It's been shipped out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Chance! And that is a little undercooked. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. That pass has been... Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Borussia Dortmund finding them. He's got a side of goal. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Borussia Dortmund really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
He's played him through. No, that's been intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Nakata is in a really good... Heads it! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yaya Toure played out towards the right wing. Great ball if he can get there. And Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ribéry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Nakata getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's through here. Well, it's Batistuta. He's got the shot away! Yaya Toure. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, it's Batistuta. Cruyff. And Alexander-Arnold. But that has not gone well. And it's Nakata. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. That is a brilliant interception. Fiddles it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bale, and that has put paid to that. Pass somewhat off target.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Cruyff. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Nakata, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, great play! Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale, quick look, then plays it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So off we go once more. Gently done. Dumfries, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ribéry. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Ribéry. Bellingham. That is Sluta! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A case now of complete control. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro short changes him with that pass. Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! Now, how often do you see that?
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Adams. Alexander-Arnold. And they've got a throw. Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, great ball. Can he finish? Great football, shot and save.
Borussia Dortmund certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bale.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Maldini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ribéry. Bellingham. Dumfries. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Ribéry. Can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Dumfries looking to get on the end of this. That is... He's had a hit! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. In with the challenge.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
That is a great pick out. Ribéry spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Great hit!
Barcelona have turned up.
And one more try! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
El dorsal 10.
Shot it! Goal! Goal! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be... Can he put it away? They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Real chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball if he can get there. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And again! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Ribéry. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi. He's going for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bellingham. Batistuta. Zico. Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Hazard. He's had a hit! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Serginho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
He's having a good look here. He's having a go. Oh, off the bar! Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Interesting ball. Davids calmly anticipates. Pirlo running with the ball. Pass is just off target. Ribéry.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started... He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona finding their passes. And that could set him on his way. Cannavaro promptly onto that. And that is that. Zico. And it's Pirlo. And it's Zico.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Hits one! Ribéry. Nakata.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And here's a chance. And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Ribery. And it's Zico. Davids. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta pinches it off him, and he skips past his man. No way through. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Serginho. Ribery. It's Bellingham. No, again there's no way through. Zico.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Hazard. He's found a way through. Pirlo. He's had a shot. This possibly the last play of the half. Pickford catches it safely. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found.
In for a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Zico. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Opts to play it back. Chance! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Zico, and he's managed to get free. Great hit! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries a shot! And the counter is on. And it's Zico. Oh, and he's through the middle. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Back into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be...
Great chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Perez.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. Pickford will lay claim to that. The message is clear, none shall pass. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
El dorsal 20.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And it's Beckham. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Oh, they could be caught out here! He won't be happy with that one. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Owen is on his... Owen! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
Decent hit! Beckham. Croatia are looking to break at pace. And the pass is intercepted. Wilshere.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Has a shot! Nakata. That's been cut out, well played. Wilshere. Maradona. Mbappe. And it's Ribery. Bellingham. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Serginho. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta hits one! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi, and it's Owen. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Maradona, Roberto Carlos. Maradona, he is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Croatia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play.
He's one-on-one! Can he put it away? It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
He's had a shot! Wilshere. Owen. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Beckham. So, what can they make of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. And that's an errant pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Batistuta. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Messi.
Added time.
And it's Nakata. And it's lofted through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And he was quick to react. Beckham charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Beckham. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Owen. And Owen! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And the shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer for Wilshere. Owen. Croatia, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Croatia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Substitution for Croatia.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Owen. Coming on the field. Number 14. Ribery. Number
Serginho.
17. Erling Haaland.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
997.
Now it's Maradona! Great football, shot and save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Costa Curta. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Beckham puts his foot on the gas. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Big chance! No, again there's no way through. Ribery! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Serginho.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Ribery. Good, strong midfield running here.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And they can counter here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. He's going for goal! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Nakata. Wilshere.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckenbauer. Haaland, one of the standout performers at this moment in time. Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ribery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift
face to face with the keeper. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland. Into the last 5 minutes. Ribery. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Ribery, substitution.
It's become a case of men against boys. Serginho. And it's Modric. Ribery. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Roberto Carlos. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Ribery.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Well, they could break here. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cruyff! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy.
Real chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Batistuta, and Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Seedorf. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos is flagged offside.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Yaya Toure. And here's Cruyff. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the shot! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's their second corner of the game. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. He's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Throw it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Nakata. Seedorf delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Oh, that's clever. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. Ribery. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, nice touch. Van Dijk tries to clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Serginho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Pellegrini. Roberto Carlos. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Carlos is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, delightful ball. No, that's been intercepted. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's a nicely measured pass. There's the shot! He's played it long.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Schmeichel catches it safely. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Seedorf. Cruyff. That's beautifully weighted. And it's Yaya Toure. And that's a superb pass. Ribery. Nakata. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Ribery. Barcelona finding their passes. Palmer. Schmeichel has that under control. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Palmer. Nakata. And that is expertly dealt with. Bebeto. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Nedved. Beckenbauer. Passing nice and neat. Dink through. Adams. Oh, it's Bebe and Bebeto! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
He rises! He will be livid with himself.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Palmer. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Chooses to go back, and he's had a hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment. Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give.
And that would have been game, set and match. Cannavaro. And it's Ribery. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Time and again they are repelled. Ribery.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ribery. Ribery. Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back. And it's Makalele.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nakata. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Conte.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Makalele. Now it's Bale. Now it's Kante. Kante hurtling down that right flank. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Nakata. And he's been shifted off it. That's a throw. Mbappe. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Del Piero. Van Dijk.
Nassaf clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Batistuta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Pedri. Now it's Bale. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Serginho. Now he's off and running. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Ribery. He's through, now is he in? Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nakata couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Shapes to shoot. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Serginho. He's through here. Now it's Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's clever. And it's Bale. Ribery. That is a great pick out. And this... Batistuta! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Well, that has not gone well. A real chance if he can get through. They want to be quick to recover this. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please join me.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And here's Batistuta. Makaleli. So what can they make of this? Nakata. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nakata. And the ball's a good one here. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bellingham. Now can he find a finish? There's the hit! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That's a little off target. Now it's Bale. And it's Ribery. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Nakata. Time and again they are repelled. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, no joy this time.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nicked it back promptly. 75 minutes played. Looking for options for movement.
Nassaf really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Nakata. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Del Piero. Bell. Goalkeeper's ball. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Just 5 minutes left. Batistuta! Batistuta!
Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's a shade optimistic.
Nassaf have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He is through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And that will be it. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Batistuta picking up. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Wirtz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a key interception. Nakata. Look at the space here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Nakata! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Nakata. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cantona. Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Cantona! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Cantona duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right.
He's had a hit! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nakata. Oh, good, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Julie. And the counter is on. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Bellingham! Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ribery. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Serginho. Ribery. And here's Bellingham. Julie. Nice interception. And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Stood up well to him there. That pass has been well intercepted. He's got the shot away! Cleared away. Julie, who's set up 1 goal so far. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Wirtz. And that's a good ball. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Decent hit! Now the finish! Danger averted for now. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Julie, he has found the way through. Ribery. Nakata. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Ribery. And that is a little undercooked. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he welcomes it in. Oh, just skips past his man. There's the hit! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Italy go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Palmer!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last quarter of an hour. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Ribery. Palmer. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, played right into his path. Can he put it away? And that would have won it.
Cantona just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Thinks one through. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, and he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward, and he's been shifted off it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that could set him on his way. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the keeper beats it away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ribery. Modric. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Cantona. And he's got the beating of his man.
That's good play from him.
Modric. 2 minutes to be added on. Palmer. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Ribery. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He has found a way through. Closing in on goal.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cannavaro completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Cannavaro. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ball's gone out of play.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's another throw. Camavinga. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Bebeto. Mateus. Ribery. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fiddles it through, and he cuts out the supply. Nakata. And here's Batistuta. That has been cut short. Donatoni aims beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rijkaard. And here's Donatoni. Bellingham. Ribery. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Ribery. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bebeto going full tilt down the left. Bellingham. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bastoni. Mateus. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nakata. Donatoni. Now it's Gullit. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Showing great feet there. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cannavaro. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Batistuta. He's played him through. Great hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's following up! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And here's Batistuta. And he's cut it out.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Interesting ball. He's in plenty of space here. Adams gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And again! And it's in!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bebeto. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And they've got a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 87.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Terrific header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Modric. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. But that has not gone well. But they've got it again. Stojkovic! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Some resolute defending there. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And now the breakaway. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. João Neves. So what can they make of this? Palmer stood his ground strongly. They want to be quick to try from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bastoni with a fine tackle. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Palmer. And here's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. And it's Ribéry. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a